Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I'll show you how to do a scarf out of just one spool. This time we have a lovely beige to yellow shade or gradient. And we are doing a corner to corner this time, so the pattern will be super easy as well, which means that this is also a great project for beginners to learn how to do corner to corner projects. So feel free to stay tuned even if you're really new at this. So this is about 18 centimeters or 7 inches wide, and the length is about 2 meters or in yards 218. So stay tuned. So I have one spool of scarfy wool from Lion brand yarns. So one spool is gonna yield one scarf this time, which is super easy and practical as well. So you see the lovely yellow shades that we have here, they go all the way to a beige, almost white. I think it looks pretty wonderful. There are many different color versions. If you want this one, it's 214 or cream mustard. And then let's see. It's for 6.5 millimeter crocheting needles, and I'll use my 6 millimeter one. We have here 78% acrylic and 22% wool, a bit warmer for the upcoming winter. So let's take the beginning thread out first. So we start out with white. There we are, our beginning. So let's start by doing 6 chains. Six. Okay, so now count 3 and leave those out. Yarn over the needle and into the 4th, we do our first treble. The next one right next to that one, and then a 3rd one into the last chain. That's my first pack, the little chains at the beginning and the 3 trebles. So we need 6 more chains. Turn and leave the first 3 chains out. Again, do 3 trebles into the leftover 3 chains. Last one. And here we are. You see how our 2 packs connect? And now we will connect it on top as well so that they stay together too. Through the chains here that we started with, we just do a regular slip stitch. Again, chains for the height. So at the beginning, always 6 and later 3. And around the chains, again go 3 trebles. So my second row is done. So in my first row, I did 1 box, and the second I did 2. Super easy to remember. So row 3, we will start with 6 chains, and then we will again turn. And repeat the same steps. Skip 3 and do 3 trebles. And connect always with a slip stitch. Here we are. Then we do 3 chains and continue with 3 trebles. Here again a slip stitch to connect, 3 for the height, and again 3 trebles. So here are the chains that we always do, the trebles around. So it's always easy to find a spot where your stitches go. You will always see the chains that are missing their trebles. So now I'm gonna start with the next row and I'll show you that one as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, and now row 4 with 4 boxes. Slip stitch and 3 chains and continue. So here is our row 4, and this pattern we continue until we have our desired scarf width. So I did a bit more and I'm now in row 8. You can always count on the one side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I did everything just like in the 4 rows we did together. So let's measure now. I am at about 19 centimeters or a bit over 8 inches, so pretty cool. You can change this according to your own preferences. If you want it wider or narrower, it's up to you. All you need to remember is that the number of rows is what you need to change then. So now I'll show you how to continue from the width to the length. So now I'll do additions on the one side. So if you would like to continue this way, you would get a huge triangle, which is also okay. But if you want a regular scarf like I do, then I won't show you, or I'll show you how to limit this side, and then it will just gain in height and not in its width. So this side stays the same as it is now. So it's just gonna grow in the one direction. So let's do a slip stitch, and I won't now do 3 for the height. Instead, I will turn the whole thing around already. So here we aren't doing row 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have that as my width and I'm keeping it. So let's go back with slip stitches. So take a look at how I'm doing it. And here we are at the chains. So now we do 3 for the height, and into the slip stitch itself, we are going to do, as always, 3 trebles. Connect here onto the corner, so here, or where our next box is. Three for the height, and again the same thing. So from here on, we will do our corner the same way, but we won't be starting with the 6 chains like we used to. Instead, we will be turning and doing 3 chains, and that's the difference that we have, and that's what I will keep doing. So all the way up to this corner on the other side, and I'll show you that, but first I need to finish this section. So I'm now again here where I need to expand the length, and this one corner is done, the corner that we just worked on, and it will also lengthen from here. So the other side we will then again do in the same manner. Three, and now again 6 chains. So we are starting additions again, and turn. And then go back just like when you started, all the way at the beginning. So after 7 more packs, let me count, 7 total, I am at the other corner again, and you may notice that we have a color change already, so now it's more and more yellow. So let's do a slip stitch now. I won't be starting a new box, but I'll turn and again go back and slip stitches, and then fill the leftover bits the same way as before. So just like always. There we go. So all the way to the corner, and then we won't do additions anymore. So I have a really big scarf, and here is the lighter area and the mustard yellow or golden section in between. I really love the colors. So I'm here in one of the last boxes, and I just need one more treble. This is the leftover wool, all that I have, and with that I'll finish this corner. So if you like it, it can stay zigzag, so like this. But I want a real scarf shape, so I'll fill this in, and for that I'll again repeat pretty much the same steps like we started on the other corner with the additions. Bridge over with slip stitches. I'm here already, so before we would just keep going here on top into the height or its length, but this time I don't really need any more length, so that's why we are changing the direction and simply filling up to get a full rectangle shape. So you see where we connect again? Again a slip stitch and continue. So my row is done now, and now we don't have 7 but 1 less, so 6. The 7th would have been somewhere around here, and we don't want that, so we are filling in the leftover bits. So here we started at this corner, and now we are doing the reverse of that to end with such a corner too. And now I'll continue with the same method till I have a full scarf. So always with the slip stitches to fill the blanks in. Here I am now. I have one more box left and then I'm completely done with all sides and all corners. So we have a nice straight edge on all of the sides. And I'll finish this really quick. Now we have just a tiny bit of wool left over. Pull tight and we are done. So we just need to weave in this end thread and the beginning thread as well. A big benefit of huge spools is that you have no thread change or anything like that, which is really cool. So you basically just have the 2 threads in the end. And here are all the colors that you can see in today's scarf. I'm really in love with those. But let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed, feel free to shoot a thumbs up, and you can even subscribe to the channel for free and always stay updated with our new projects. So thanks for watching, I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in our next video. Have a great day. Bye!